June of '95, I will say in all sincerity, was the worst month of my life. Because on the 5th of June, our beloved pastor, Jim Troutman, had a sudden heart attack and died very unexpectedly. Then my daughter and my wife had both had cancer for some time, and on the 16th of the month, my daughter died. Then on the 28th of June, my wife died. And as I said before, it was the worst month of my life. Then, at the same time, it just so happened that the church had been raising funds to build this extension to the church. And it was going to have this library room with a big bow window, picture window. And I gradually got the idea, well, now, wouldn't it be nice if that was a stained glass window? And that maybe this was what I should do, is to have a stained glass window made and put in the wall of the room. The window presented to you God's pouring down His love on the earth and all of us on the earth. And I thought that was an excellent interpretation. Is that it was one of Nancy's favorite hymns. It's the Shaker hymn, Simple Gifts. The artist likes to do things in her own artistic manner, so the words have to be traced out if you have the patience to do it. I can say that it starts in the lower left side of the window, and then it ends up in the upper part of the window, and it says, "And when we find ourselves in the place just right, it will be in the valley of love and delight," which I think is a very nice thought. And they illuminate the window from the inside, and that stays on till a timer shuts the lights off about 10 o'clock. And the reason for that is, I think, an important one. It indicates that the church, with God's presence, is shining the light out into the community. And people driving by on Washington Street can look at it, and I've heard that more than one has expressed a pleasure at seeing it. It's very cheerful at night. So that is the reason behind the lighting. On one level, the window is something that I like the concept of, and in the same way, whenever I've gone on trips with Nancy, to Europe particularly, we've been in cathedrals where they have candles that you can buy and you can light, and I always like to get a candle when I'm in a church in Europe and light it in memory of her. So that's one other way that I can try to illuminate her presence. I think when a person comes into the room, I know it happens to me, I feel that I'm not in an ordinary room. This is a room that's illuminated in a special way, and it has a special feel to me. I can't explain it very well, but I feel it. And I think most people would or should have such a feeling and know that they're in a sacred, special place. Like I'm in a familiar place, certainly, and it's a different place. I don't go anywhere where I feel just this same way. And it's a warmth, usually, a lot of nostalgia, but I feel that it's unique, and I would urge everybody else, if they want to decide what the window means to them and what the room means to them, and that they too would feel this special feeling of warmth and closeness to God.